A shocking twist is shaking the Roloff fan world, and it could rewrite the entire farm drama timeline. For years, viewers saw Chris Marek as Amy's calming, supportive partner, the one person who helped her move forward after leaving Roloff Farms behind. But now, new speculation suggests Chris may not have been the loyal ally fans believed. What if he was quietly siding with Matt the whole time during the battle for the farm? And Caryn, fans think she wasn't just Matt's cheerleader, but a strategic power player, working with Chris behind the scenes to secure the farm future they wanted. Secret meetings, convenient timing, suspicious smiles. Was Amy left in the dark while the people closest to her were making deals without her? Tonight, we break down the theories, the timeline, and the evidence fans believe proves Chris and Caryn were plotting together. Buckle up because this changes everything. Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. For Roloff Family latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. As the dust continues to swirl around Roloff Farms, one thing has become crystal clear. The fallout from the farm sale didn't just divide property, it divided a family. What once looked like a tight bond between father and son has now splintered into a painful wedge, with Zach and Matt barely seeing eye to eye anymore. And while many fans have pointed fingers at Matt's longtime girlfriend Caryn, accusing her of influencing decisions and encouraging the controversial sale negotiations, she isn't the only one drawing attention anymore. For years, viewers saw Chris as the ultimate neutral party, laid back, positive, supportive of Amy but always friendly with Matt, the guy who avoided conflict and just wanted everyone to get along. But lately, fans have started noticing things, little moments, strange expressions, unseen alliances that suddenly look a lot less accidental. Online discussions are growing louder, suggesting that the dynamic behind the cameras may have been very different from the smiling scenes fans were shown, and a new theory has exploded. Did Chris quietly side with Matt during the most intense moments of the farm dispute? What was once celebrated as Amy's fresh start may now be viewed as a storyline filled with unanswered questions. For years, fans celebrated Amy's new chapter with Chris, a calm, happy escape from the chaos. But what if that calm wasn't the full story? What if whispers, alliances, and concealed loyalties shaped the drama we never saw? Tonight, we explore every questionable moment that has sparked a wildfire of speculation across the LPBW community. As fan conversations heated up around the farm sale, many viewers began revisiting moments where Chris and Matt appeared surprisingly close. Flashbacks from past seasons show the two bonding over construction projects, business decisions, and outdoor plans, areas Chris seemed to enjoy just as much as Matt. What looked innocent at the time now has fans rethinking everything. Were these just friendly hobbies or the start of a strategic alliance? Some fans point out that Caryn was frequently present during these hangouts. The three appeared to mesh well, giving rise to online discussions about a possible power couple pairing, Matt and Caryn on one side, Chris on the other. While there's no proof of any behind-the-scenes scheming, viewers love connecting dots, especially when family tension is involved. Others claim Chris sometimes defended Matt's decisions more publicly than expected, especially when the farm negotiations were put under a microscope. Clips of Chris calmly explaining Matt's side of the story fueled theories that he might not have been as neutral as originally believed. Meanwhile, online reactions highlighted a noticeable shift. Amy, who once controlled half of the farm, appeared increasingly on the outside of farm discussions, sometimes literally left out of the conversation as the others bonded. Fans argue this shift in dynamics made her seem disconnected from the very property that defined so much of her life. Was Chris genuinely trying to keep the peace? Or was he quietly picking the winning team? The tension over the farm finally erupts when Zach's offer is rejected, a moment that changed everything. What was once a hopeful conversation about keeping the land in the Roloff family becomes an emotional turning point that fans still argue about today. Zach walks away feeling betrayed, and Amy is caught in the middle of a storm she never expected. And here, where Chris unexpectedly enters the spotlight. For years, viewers saw Chris as the calming presence, the guy who helped Amy heal and rebuild after the divorce. But when the farm negotiations started going south, some fans believe Chris quietly encouraged Amy not to push back, To them, this wasn't about unity, it was about surrender. Suddenly, that supportive partner reputation didn't look so clear. While Amy was visibly frustrated, cameras captured Chris and Matt joking and sharing light moments, scenes fans labeled as too friendly for such a pivotal fight. It raised a sharp question among viewers. Was Chris keeping the peace? Or keeping Amy from standing up for what she wanted? To many fans, this didn't look like neutrality, it looked like loyalty being tested. Now here's where fan conversations take a dramatic turn. Many viewers believe Caryn had the most to gain from Matt keeping complete control of Roloff Farms. If the land stays in Matt's hands, so does the future, the luxury remodels, the dream home plans, and ultimately the legacy Matt wants to build with Caryn by his side. That's a drastically different outcome than the one Amy once fought for with her children. If Matt gave Zach and Tori a piece of the farm, would Caryn's influence have been reduced? And this is where Chris enters the picture. What started as friendly hangouts and shared laughs slowly shaped into what fans call a strategic partnership. Chris and Caryn have spent increasing time around each other, from double dates to production plan get-togethers, and some viewers noticed that their unity sometimes aligned more with Matt's goals than Amy's fears. Online discussions have pointed out. Caryn and Chris seemed unusually calm about Zach's disappointment. Caryn defended Matt's decisions whenever tensions rose. Chris echoed similar talking points about letting Matt stay in charge. Those dots, when connected by fan speculation, look like a subtle alliance forming right under everyone's noses. One popular claim across fan forums says, Caryn got in both men's ears, and by the time Amy realized, the farm decision was already made. Whether that's truth or just fan-fueled narrative, the perception alone created a massive shift in how viewers saw Caryn's role in the chaos. Did Caryn and Chris form an alliance little by little, until the farm decision was already sealed? The emotional ripple effects didn't end with the farm sale. In many ways, that is where the visible divide truly began. Fans believe Amy felt increasingly shut out of decisions tied to the Roloff legacy she helped build for more than 3 decades. Every time Matt pushed forward with his own plans, viewers noticed Amy expressing confusion, sadness, and at times, outright frustration. For many fans, it felt like she was watching her entire history being repackaged without her input. Chris, meanwhile, maintained a surprisingly friendly relationship with Matt through it all. On camera, he appeared calm, respectful, and focused on keeping the peace. But this composure is exactly what fans now question. Did his determination to avoid conflict end up placing him emotionally, or even strategically, closer to Matt's side? Viewers rewatching older episodes say the clues were always there. Chris laughing along with Matt during tense moments, or stepping away when conversations with Amy grew too heavy. Some now wonder whether neutrality turned into quiet alignment. At the same time, Zach and Tori pulled further away from the family dynamic. Their move to Washington, their limited farm involvement, and their shift away from filming have become major talking points in fan circles. Many believe they felt unsupported, that Zach's offer being rejected sent a clear message about who really held the power. The result? A visible distance that still shapes the show today. And now, the past is being re-examined like never before. Small moments viewers once overlooked, a glance, a comment, a silent reaction, are gaining new meaning in the wake of these theories. Fans are asking, was Amy pushed out of her own story while everyone smiled for the cameras? If Chris had secretly aligned with Matt, knowingly or not, does that mean Amy lost the battle before it ever began? At the end of the day, only the Roloffs themselves truly know what took place beyond the cameras in those private conversations, those tense dinners, and those emotional decisions that shook their legacy. But what we can see, the shifting loyalties, the unusually aligned partnerships, the timing of every move, has sparked a wildfire of speculation among fans who fear the Roloff story may never be the same again. Maybe it's just a compilation of misunderstandings, amplified by dramatic editing for TV. Or maybe it's the start of a truth that's been simmering just beneath the surface, a deeper betrayal that hasn't yet fully come to light. The Roloff farm has always symbolized family, roots, and unity, but now viewers are left wondering, is that legacy slipping away? Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown, be sure to hit like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications, because as the drama continues to unfold, we'll be right here with every update the moment it hits.